Mayor Tomas Regalado, good morning.
Good morning.
So, you know what's so interesting? We've been talking to so many people throughout the morning. You have both a personal and a professional take here today. So let's start with the professional, because I know people are waking up and they're starting to watch the news. I just want to let everyone know Southwest 8th Street is closed.
Right.
What have you
37
done? Yeah.
From 37 to 34, if need be, we will be closing further. What happened is that people usually congregate here in Versailles.
Why here? Why
well,
is
because
this the place?
it's the meeting place of the Cuban exiles, and it has been historically the place to protest. But tonight is a celebration, so they came here. But when we got here around 1, there were so many people that the police department and the chief decided, well, we're going to close the street, and we're going to accommodate the people that are celebrating, because we don't want to tell them you have to go to the sidewalk, you can't be on the street. So we do what we have done for every march here in the city of Miami. And how long? As long as it takes. We're planning to keep the street closed at least throughout Saturday if the people keep coming, and they will.
We've noticed a lot of police presence here, just kind of standing and watching, because this has been such a peaceful, joyful crowd. What kind of security are you deploying here? You were talking earlier about people we may not see with the eye as security. What have you accomplished here today?
Well, what the police department has done is that they have deployed many police officers, not only for the street closures, but for security. And the security is to protect the right of the people to move freely. However, we have on the cover because we know that there are people that would like to create problems, shouting "Long live Fidel" or something like that. The emotions are very high here. So if we find that kind of people in the crowd, we just politely move them around so we can avoid any incident. And so far, so good. I mean, we have been here more than 4 hours, and everything is good.
All right, so now can we get a little personal?
Yes.
You are what they call a Pedro Pan
I am.
kid. You came in the airlift as your parents decided to put you on a plane in 1961.
And my father remained in jail.
And so that was such a painful time for so many. As a parent, any parent can't even imagine what it's like to put their child on a plane to another country, not knowing. What are you feeling here personally tonight?
Well, I feel happy because we're not celebrating the death of a human being. We're celebrating the death of a dictator, and I think it gives closure to many people who personally feel that their lives were changed dramatically because of Fidel Castro. So people have the right to celebrate. I know that people may think that this is rude, that people are banging on pots and pans, celebrating and laughing, and even drinking champagne. But the fact of the matter is that this man really hurt millions of people inside and outside Cuba. So for me, it's a good day.
You as the mayor of a city where you as a mayor of a city where exile has had such an impact on the history of Miami, your whole sort of history is intertwined with your profession as first a commissioner and then the mayor of Miami, and your experience as a Cuban exile. Talk a little bit about how your experience as an exile has shaped what you do in office.
I think that it has taught me to respect the different communities, to respect the Cuban exile community, because some of the wounds have not healed in many cases. And Glenda, what I see here, I was kind of surprised when I came here, because I was envisioning when this happened, because it someday had to happen, that my generation will be here in Southwest 8th Street celebrating. But what I have seen is more young people than older people. And I spoke to them, and they said, no, I was born here, but my father and my grandfather were victims of the Castro regime. So I mean, and this is a sense of hope that the generations that we have here understand the fact that Cuba was a country that was very damaged by a dictator.
You know, we met a lot of young people. There are a lot of young people in South Florida who, unlike their parents and grandparents, feel like actually support the opening, support people-to-people contact, don't have such a personal, visceral reaction to the horrors that might have happened to generations before. But you're right, here there's a lot of people who are carrying the flag as if they were exiled themselves.
And you know what? I don't know about the polls because the
polls have been struggling lately, have they not?
Exactly. So this is another example of how the polls don't reflect the reality. But what I've seen, these are the people that were probably asked, you know, do you think that we should have relations? But the bottom line here, the common denominator here, is that they're happy because Fidel Castro died. And Fidel Castro, for them, is the symbol of everything bad that has happened to Cuba.
Will you always remember where you were when you found out?
Oh,
is that
absolutely.
One of those moments?
As a matter of fact, I was remembering that it was on the Saturday that Elian was taken.
It was.
And,
April 1996.
It was the Saturday after Good Friday.
Yeah.
And you kind of remember where you were and what you were doing.
You know what I remember? We were all on the air in the middle of the night at that time too.
Exactly.
Mayor, thanks so much. Great to see you, and I appreciate